Hey everyone, it's Michelle
and Desiree
from The Rigorous Owl, and we are so excited because today we are sharing with you one of our most favorite things to do in our classroom, which is interactive notebooks.
Oh yeah. So we've received a lot of questions from teachers about what to do when grading our interactive notebooks.
When do we grade it? How do we grade it?
Whose do we grade?
And what do we grade? Okay, so we're going to go over all of this with you guys today. So we are going to start out first of all with some common mistakes that we have seen teachers make over our years of teaching.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the big mistakes that I have seen is that a teacher will give an assignment and then they'll tell everyone, okay, everyone turn in your interactive notebooks, and then they're left with a stack that is this high.
Yeah,
and
way too much, right?
Who wants to grade that?
Not
grade
me.
That. Exactly. And then so what happens is the teacher spends hours and hours and hours flipping through pages, grading the assignments, and they get burnt out in the long run.
Okay, and another mistake teachers make is they do not grade their interactive notebooks at all, which leads to lazy students, right?
Yep, absolutely. It's called interactive for a reason, and we want our students to, yes, interact with from them to their content, but they also need to interact with
the teacher,
yes,
which is
definitely.
You, me, her. I went like this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's real cute.
So anyways, we want to make sure that our students know that we value what they are doing in here, and when they don't see that we value what they're doing,
why would they?
Exactly.
Right?
And their quality is just going to go downhill.
So we grade in two ways, informally and formally. So informally, we just spot check every day. So we go around and we check an assignment and circle what they need to improve, or just have a little conversation.
Give suggestions like, hey, an illustration would improve that, or just informal, nothing's written down or anything like that. We're just kind of making sure that it doesn't pile up on the students.
Like laundry, right?
Yep, exactly.
No big piles.
So the next question that we have from teachers is, when do we grade interactive notebooks? And the answer is that we do not grade every single day. We don't even grade every single week. What we do is we teach an entire unit, and for us, our units are 1 month. Okay, so we'll teach for an entire unit. We will give assignments, and we will spot check throughout that unit.
Right.
And then once we switch over to our next unit, Unit 2, let's say, I'm going to be grading what they did in Unit 1.
Yep.
Okay. And the way that I'm going to be grading that is formally, which is the other type of grading that we do. So that is with
a checklist that we create, and we usually choose the top 10 to 12 assignments that we want phenomenally done, right?
Not all assignments will be graded.
No, because it's a whole month's worth of work.
You're looking for improved quality, and if you pick 10 to 12 assignments that your students can really focus on and make amazing, then that's going to be better for them and you in the long run. Of course,
Definitely.
You can look through it and make
of
sure
course
it's
you're
done.
gonna, yeah, I look at it like a book, kind of just go through it and check that it's nice and everything's complete, but I really formally grade those 10 to 12 and mark it on the checklist. So what's on the checklist?
On the checklist could be things like journals. It could be, a response to their reading. It could be an art activity. What are some
and then jots. So they jot, and then we have book talks, and I check their word collector, but we mark it off by saying done, needs improved.
That is a huge
or
key.
Incomplete.
We suggest that you have 3 columns for your checklist. So it's either a done to excellence.
Absolutely.
There's an
above and beyond.
There's an improve column. So if you think that they could make it better, let them make it better, and then they can come up to you and show you, hey, I made it better.
And when you do that, they learn to work above. They work harder for you, and you don't have to continue
to the next level.
Like always say improve, because.
And then of course an incomplete column. Okay.
Hopefully you don't get any of that, but sometimes you do.
So now the other question that we have is, who do we grade? Okay, so behind us is a checklist, and you can see that there's a whole bunch of numbers all shuffled around. So you can see that I actually have it over the span of 2 weeks, because we teach in a class size of 30 to 32 students. So we do it over the span of 2 weeks, and we shuffle all of their cards, and so I am only grading 3 interactive notebooks each day. So I'm looking at probably 5 to 7 minutes per notebook.
Yeah.
So about 15 minutes a day I'm spending on grading. And And once you get the hang of it, like
it becomes faster.
First day takes a little bit longer, and then you get quicker and quicker as you keep going.
Yes.
You want to talk about the...
So, since it's randomly shuffled here, maybe number 5 is going first, and people may think that's not too fair, but you know what? That's this month, okay? And next month they'll end up maybe over here. It's randomly put out there.
And not to mention, they have already had an entire month for us, but an entire unit maybe for you to complete all of these assignments.
Yes.
So everyone has been given ample amount of time to do quality work.
And the reason we do it this way is because then when we meet with them, we can give them feedback, we set goals, and it doesn't need to be immediate, right? Like, that's what the spot checking is for. So it's okay that it's a unit later, because we spiral what we teach, and it's constantly going on. So.
Okay, so that hopefully has answered a lot of your questions. So top 2 mistakes that teachers make. We've gone over when to grade, what to grade, and who to grade. So if you guys have any more questions for us, go ahead and leave it in the comment section of the blog post. Be sure to look at the blog post images. You can see more about the when question there, so hopefully that helps you too.
Yes, and if you don't use interactive notebooks, give them a try.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
You're missing out. And so are your students.
Yep. Love them.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.